way through Musecast Year 2. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along and joining us on this first half. And please sit down, relax, and get ready for the second half of Eric Wednesday 2.0. Yeah, that cold opening is only really funny if you remember the end of last week's episode, but if you do, it was freaking hilarious. And speaking of last week's episode, I want to do some damage control. I mentioned an actor last week named Sidney Franklin, but I totally misspelled his name in the episode, so I want to make amends for that and apologize to him and let you guys know that it's actually Sidney, S-I-D-N-E-Y, Franklin, and just to apologize even more, I want to direct you guys to his website, Sidney with an I, SidneyFranklin.com. Go ahead and check it out. He's a great actor. You should be aware of him. The main thing that I want to talk to you guys about this week is, since we are at the halfway point of the Musecast, I've been thinking about what I've accomplished since the beginning of the Musecast, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I've done a lot of things that I didn't necessarily know that I would do. I got an agent, obviously. I did the sketch writing lab at Acme. I've made some contacts. I've been doing workshops. I'm feeling pretty good about what I've done so far. But being at the halfway point, it's made me think about what I want to do from this point on. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about some more goals. One of them is actually an older goal, but I just want you to know that it's still alive, which is I want to do the sketch performing lab at the Acme Comedy Theater. The reason that I haven't so far is because there have been some setbacks on their end. They don't really know when the next class is going to be starting, but as soon as it does, assuming that I have the money, I definitely am still planning on doing that. But I also have some new goals, one of which is to start doing drop-offs. And what that basically is you as an actor actually go into a casting director's office and you drop off your headshot and resume. The idea being that in the long run, you'll eventually become a recognizable face to them. And when they're casting something that you're right for, they'll remember your head. You'll feel familiar to them. And so you go in there, once a week, once every 2 weeks, you make it regular. So I'd love to start doing that. Another new goal that I'd love to do is I want to start self-producing. I actually have a few things kind of in the works right now. I don't know how much I can really talk about that though, because it's not really my stuff, but I'd love to, in addition to that stuff, start doing my own stuff, and I'd love to take you guys through the journey of getting something SAG signatory, even if it's just for online. I want to figure out how to do that, and I want to take you guys on that journey. And the last major new goal that I really want to do, I'm just going to go for broke and say, since I got a commercial agent in the first half, this second half of the Musecast, I want to have a theatrical agent, and I think that it's doable. I don't know how likely it is, but I think that it's doable. Now, I want to apologize to you guys for the past couple of weeks having it be a lot of me just sitting and talking and having a lot of still shots. I know that's not normally what I do, but as you guys may or may not remember, I'm actually in the process of moving right now, and this is actually going to be the very last episode in this apartment. And so if you'll indulge me, I've always wanted to be a part of one of those series finale-esque, sappy, let's say goodbye to a familiar location bits. And so like I said, if you'll indulge me, check out these last 30 seconds or so.